It's 2024, it's a new year, and I thought that more makeup brands will actually take a backseat and take a chill pill with all the new makeup releases, but apparently I was wrong. I'm actually going to be diving into what's new in Kbeauty, what's new in makeup. There are some of the makeup releases that were released like towards the very tail end of 2023, like second half of December at least, but I'll be putting that in today's video as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. Shall we start off with the one that I already own, and it's the Glasting Color Glosses over here from ROMAND. And honestly, when I first saw these being released, I was a bit 50-50 because this is truly like a gloss. And normally I'm not the biggest fan of glosses, but I heard that these are pigmented glosses, so I was a little bit more inclined to try them out. The three shades that I have over here, this is Peony Ballet, this is Dim Mauve, and Grapey Way. So I got three shades. I do plan on making a dedicated video reviewing this, so let me know if you guys would be interested in that. I think the answer would be yes. But yes, I will eventually do a dedicated review on this. And so far, I have worn Grapey Way out for one day to office. The reason why I only picked three shades is because I didn't want to buy the full range, and eventually a lot of the lip tints will collect dust and just sit there, and I feel like it'll be a little bit of a waste, so that's why I picked up three shades just to test it out first. One thing is for sure is that these Glasting Color Glosses are stunning. The finish is really beautiful, and it does make your lips look like glass. Not so much juicy, not so much dewy, but truly it really stays true to the Glasting line of ROMAND. I picked up Peony Ballet because this is supposedly the most baby pink, light pink kind of color, or the one with the least color pigmentation to it. So I really wanted to use this as like a base test. And then I bought Grapey Way because grape, and then it's like hinted that it's like a purple color, like ooh, anything that's purple, give it to me, right? So that's why I got this, and I got one that is a dim mauve. So this is supposed to be, it looks like much deeper in color as well, right? And mauvey colors usually pull pretty well on me as well, so that's why I picked up this. So I feel like I have a good range of colors to try and test out. So yeah, I already got this already, and I think eventually I will do a video comparing all of the ROMAND formulas for lip tints. I actually did do a video on that like long time ago, so I think it's time for an updated one as well. So I think that'll be very helpful for you guys. I'll put a picture of color swatches over here, and you guys can see that the colors pull quite muted. I think at least for the year of 2024, I think the trending colors would definitely be more of the muted colors. Nothing too typical, your old school Kbeauty of a bright red, bright coral, bright pink, and maybe one brownish pink. That kind of color scheme that screams very much 2016, 2018. So I think that, in my humble opinion, ROMAND is truly one of those Kbeauty brands that's very like trend setting. So once ROMAND does a certain style of product or a certain color story, color palette, I think a lot of brands will actually hop on and actually copy or follow them at least, or take some inspiration, to put it in like the nicest way possible. For now, I don't foresee myself picking up other colors, but I think for what it is, this is a very nice product, and maybe one day I should review the whole Glasting line as well. That's an idea as well. Also from ROMAND, we have the Universe Liquid Glitter. So this is ROMAND's take on a liquid glitter, and I believe that they have done liquid glitters in the past, like way in the past, maybe 2021, very couple of years back. I remember they did do that, but I think they discontinued it, and now they have come out with 4 new shades. We have number 5, Lovely Flare, number 6, Little Meteor, number 7, Mystic Moon, and number 8, Minty Way. I'm very interested with number 8, Minty Way. I've never seen a Kbeauty brand do minty shades before. Looking at the swatches right now, it may seem like it's a very basic, typical liquid glitter shadows, but I think the magic in this is really the flip. At closer look, it is a little bit different from the typical liquid glitters from Asian beauty brands, which is like a champagne, a baby pink, maybe a coral orange gold, something along those lines. Maybe a bluish color for funsies or something different. I think this might look the same if somebody is not very particular about makeup, they'll be like, oh, this is another pink. A baby pink and a champagne pink, they look the same, you know, that kind of thing. But this one, I can notice the subtle difference to it. Like, it might be a silver, but there's a little bit more taupe in it. You know, that kind of vibe. So I'm very interested in this. Whether I pick this up or not, I don't know, because I do own a lot of liquid glitters at the moment. So I really want to be a little bit more curated with my makeup collection at the moment. I am wearing liquid glitter right now. I'm wearing the DASIQUE ones in like that silvery purplish kind of color. But yeah, I think I might pass on this. I feel like I've come to a point in life where it's not like a need to own every single new piece of makeup. Is it pretty? Yes. But do I need it? No. I must say I am surprised that it took this long for ROMAND to release this liquid glitter product. I mean, I know that it released it like long time ago, but now, I mean, people still are on the trend, but it's just that the hype for liquid glitters was probably at its peak, maybe, I would say early 2023. I think that was really the peak of it. But now, people still, you know, draw aegyosaurs, and even me included, but it's not as big as compared to back then, so maybe it would have done better, got more popularity back then. But then again, I would rather a makeup brand release good quality products or something even different, like a color story difference or something revolutionary or at least worth putting out. Moving on, we have Unleasher. We have the Bye Bye My Blemish Concealer. This has SPF 30 PA++, the perfect concealer for Unleasher cushions, match made in heaven. We have a slim fit cover, power holding and long wearing, and moist and calm formula. Okay. It does remind me a little bit of the, is it the Sam concealer or the Clio slim fit cover concealer, the one with a very skinny tip, that kind of thing. I know a lot of people rave about Unleasher's cushions, and I've always wanted to try it out. Never or haven't got around to trying that particular cushion foundation, so maybe one day. It says that it has maximum adhesion and coverage without heaviness. That's a really strong and bold claim. I love how there's actually sun protection in it. Obviously, I'm not gonna like slather this all over my face and use it as my standalone sunscreen protection item. But if a makeup product has additional sun protection, I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna take it. This is currently available at Stylevana, and I actually never bought from Stylevana before, so maybe I'll wait around and see, because this particular concealer was already like announced sometime in late December, like 20th of December, so maybe now it's available somewhere else. I'm not really sure, but I'm very curious about it. Maybe I'll pick this up. It's like a 50-50. I don't really need a new concealer at the moment because I'm really happy with whatever concealers that I have with me right now, like the new ones. So I'll sit around, maybe watch some reviews about it, and yeah, if you guys have tried this out, let me know as well, okay? Unleasher has released a new eyelash color, and this particular eyelash color has this like spring mechanic up here. It's called the X2 Double Eyelash Color. Ooh, okay. Of course, an eyelash color is always useful, but it's not the most like sexiest item, I guess. And also, I don't need an eyelash color. I'm very happy with my Shiseido one. I am team Shiseido because the Shiseido eyelash color really fits my eye shape. A lot of standard Western brands, Asian brands, their eyelash colors usually don't catch all of my lashes. This Shiseido one, oh, the back looks so dirty, oh my god. Embarrassed to show you that. But the Shiseido one actually catches all of my lashes, so that's why I've team Shiseido for God knows how long. I really want to buy the half mini one. There's one that instead of it being like the whole thing, it's just this over here. It's like $20, so I might get that. The Unleasher one, nah. Nah, thanks, but no thanks. One more thing from Unleasher, they're releasing a ton of things. They have this Happy Day lip pencils. They have 7 shades, number 1 Birthday, number 2 Keep Smile, number 3 Strawberry Cake, 4 Baby, 5 Love Rose, 6 After Party, and number 7 Burnt Toast. So right now, I don't think I would want to get any more lip pencils. I'm really trying my best to cut down on buying any more lip products unless it's like really necessary, which in the grand scheme of things, it's not really necessary. But I know that lip pencils are really popular right now, very trending. I've come to the point where it's now a trend in Kbeauty to overline your lip lines, and do you remember in the past where it wasn't a trend? Everybody just wanted small tiny gradient lips, that kind of thing. It was never my thing, to be very honest. It never looked good on me, so I'm here to embrace this trend. They have a smooth texture, moderately toned down saturation, suitable for applying on various areas of the face such as for lip lines, eyeshadow, cheeks, and contour. Based on the swatches that I'm looking at, they kind of have that very like semi-matte velvet kind of finish, which is a very popular texture and formula for a lot of lip pencils that's being released right now. The colors indeed are quite toned down, nothing too bright. The only bright one I would say is that really that strawberry cake color, I think. The rest of them really has that kind of beige tone in it to really blend in with like your natural lip color. I feel like a lot of lip tints nowadays, or lip products, or even cheek products, they have this very beige tone to it, so it ends up being very wearable across the board for different people. So that's really nice to see, and they should look very creamy and nice. I'm very impressed, and now I'm extra curious because how is this tiny thin pencil work for a contour? Like genuinely asking, respectfully asking. I've come across certain products, they claim that they are multifunctional and whatnot have you. And example like a eyeshadow stick, and when you apply it on the eyelids, when you try to like spread it out with your fingers, it actually just tugs at your eyelids, and I absolutely detest that. Not saying that Alicia one is like that, but that was an experience because you know it hurts so much because your eyelids are like delicate, and the fact that it just like stuck on and didn't like want to budge, that would be great for maybe like an eyeliner, maybe as a lip pencil even, but it was recommended, I remember, as like a eyelid thing. I'm like, no, this is painful, my god, no. That was for Alicia, and now we're moving on to our favorite OG beauty brand, ETUDE. They have now, well, re-released and repackaged their double lasting line. It's now called the Vegan Cover Foundation SPF 32 PA++. That's nice. Honestly, I kind of like this a little bit more, but I know that the OG packaging, that was like iconic, that was like the dupe for like Estee double long wearing foundation, that one. Actually never tried that, but I have not tried the double lasting foundation from ETUDE in a very long time as well. My first and one and only bottle was probably back in 2018, 2019. I've long thrown that out already. So this makes me very curious to, you know, try this out. I have no idea if this is even available yet. Starting on Monday, January the 8th. Okay, so by the time this video goes live, it's probably available, but it's available at OLIVEYOUNG. So I'm not really sure if OLIVEYOUNG Global will have this. Maybe, maybe not. It might take some time to reach OLIVEYOUNG Global's online website store. So I'll put the links down in the description box below on where you can find all these products and things like that. Apparently there's also a set. I think the OLIVEYOUNG exclusive set comes with a mini brush. Oh, and also there's also the cushion foundation as well. Funny enough, I have never tried the double lasting cushion foundation before. I remember the original double lasting shade range had at least like a 25, 27 even, if I'm not wrong, or at least a 25. So I'm a little bit shocked to see that they reduced the shade range to that extent, or is it just swatches only? I'm not really sure because those are the only pictures that they have put up. I really want to see more swatches, but that's what they're showing at least, so I'm just gonna roll with that for now. The price point of this foundation is originally 29,000 won, but I think when this is being released, it will have a little bit of a discount of 23,000 won, so I know OLIVEYOUNG Global will most probably increase the price of that a little bit more, so keep that in mind if you're eyeing this foundation as well. ETUDE has also released an oil tint. This is relatively new. It only just released like 1 day ago when I'm filming this video right now. Oh, and this oil tint has 6 shades. Okay, oil tint. The last time I tried an oil tint was also from ETUDE, but it was a really old one. I was gifted it by my friend. It was like their cherry line or something like that. And it felt too slippy slidey on my lips. I didn't really enjoy it in particular, but I've never tried an oil tint recently, so I'm keen to check this out. Maybe try out 1 or 2 shades. Oh, it's a Dear Darling oil tint. Do you remember the Dear Darling line? Oh my gosh, that is one of the first few lip tints that I actually got when I was starting off with makeup, like when I was like 14, 15 years old. So this is really a throwback to the past, and I appreciate ETUDE keeping and sticking around with the Dear Darling line. I'm really curious now, knowing that it's a Dear Darling line. Maybe it's riding a little bit more on the nostalgia part of things, but love how I said earlier in the video that I'm not gonna buy any more lip tints. I'm really trying my best. Here we are. I'm hoping to see swatches of this oil lip tint, and hopefully I'll be able to see if they're a little bit more pigmented, because be it for whatever lip tint formula or lipstick, lip gloss, whatever it is, I prefer it to have a little bit more pigmentation, so at least I have some color on my lips, because I really need it. We also have a new release from DASIQUE. We have the Water Veil Primer, and this is a vegan boosting primer made of flower extracts to charge the skin with moisture and create a smooth prepped base. Ooh, the model's face looks so good. It really has that glass skin effect. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Now for me personally, I don't really use primers too often unless really necessary. For example, like the VDL green primer to color correct maybe like the redness on my cheeks or acne scars, for example. So this is not really something that I'm very interested in, but if you love a watery, hydrating looking primer, I think this is something you could check out. The Water Veil Primer from DASIQUE will be released on the 15th of January, so by the time this video goes live, I think it should be available, so you might want to go scour the internet a little bit. Hopefully OLIVEYOUNG has that in stores. I think I'm more intrigued by the fact that there's this watery, yellowy hue to it, and I'm pretty sure this won't show up on the skin, but I'm more curious on how this would work on maybe like very textured skin, or how the skin would look like. So I'm very curious, and whether it has that very like tacky, sticky finish. 3CE is adding in 3 new shades to their Blur Matte Lipstick line, which I personally really enjoy. It's the first shade, it will be After Lazy, second Breezy Melody, and number 3 Tangerine Tango. These 3 shades have a very strong orange base to it, and they pull quite warm. So for me personally, I know that oranges on me don't really look the best. I mean, I can wear whatever I want, but personally for me, I've tried out orange blush. Makes me look like I have jaundice. I'm pretty okay with orange eyeshadow. It doesn't look as bad as compared to orange blush, but orange lipstick even, I'm a little bit more wary for sure. I think these colors will look good on somebody who is either a spring or autumn tone. Me as a summer cool tone, I don't think I would enjoy this, to be very honest. I think maybe the shade that maybe I can get away with is maybe Tangerine Tango. But still, even that particular color is a little bit too warm with such a strong white base, because this kind of colors would really make me look very awkward. It's not really my thing. It's an easy pass for me, but I must say that I do love the Blur Matte lipstick, which is this one over here. The current one that I'm actually wearing on my lips right now is in Unknown Way, this color over here. You see how like muted this particular color is? I know it looks a little bit vampy, but when I put it on my lips, it's nothing too crazy, you know? And the formula of this, very comfortable. Oh, also 3CE is also releasing the Shine Reflectors, 7 shades, Opal Shower, Milky Shadow, Lilac Glaze, Rain or Shine, Softest, Coldest, Nectar. So there are 7 shades of those type of like clicky pen balms kind of thing. They are very pretty, but I feel that this new release came like a little bit late, because I think the balm clicky pen trend thing was very popular, maybe like I said, early 2023 maybe. Now not so much. I don't really see anybody using those like clicky balm pens, and even me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of this particular formula. I love how the balm and the shine of how it looks like, but there's something about the jamminess of the lip product that makes it a little bit uncomfortable for me on my lips. It depends on formula to formula and brand to brand. Sometimes it can feel a little bit too stuffy or heavy on the lips that makes it feel very uncomfortable, and it's just not really my thing. And it also, the way it melts, yeah, I don't know, it's just, I never understood the hype for it. That's me personally. So easy pass if you enjoy a clicky pen balm kind of thing. You can check this out as well. I can't really seem to find the price of it on their official 3CE Instagram page, but on Singapore's Shopee store, the official store, it retails for 26 Singapore dollars. So I would assume it's somewhere either 24,000 won or maybe 22,000 won, something along those lines. Wigmake is also releasing new soft blurring eye palettes in new shades. We have number 14 Caramel and number 15 Bond Blurring Dark. Now, I'm gonna be honest and say that I do not see the appeal or the difference for Caramel. The Bond Blurring Dark one, yes, I can. Maybe it's because I am biased because it's purple or something, I have no clue. But the thing is, Wigmake even did a photo comparison between another palette that they had in their line, which is number 1 Vanilla Blurring, and number 14 Caramel Blurring, right? Can we look at the picture and say that there's a really big difference to the point where we need both palettes? I don't think so. And this is coming across as so mean, but I have to be realistic, and yes, I can see certain differences. Ironically, I feel that Caramel Blurring looks a little bit more ironically vanilla. That has a little bit more of that milky, beigey base to it, while Vanilla Blurring, on the flip side, vice versa, looks a little bit more corally orangey, which is I would expect, you know, the other way, like the flip side of two things. As much as I appreciate having like subtle differences in colors here and there, this is a little bit much. Like I think at least. I don't know. What do you guys think? If you guys own the Wigmake palettes, especially if you own Vanilla Blurring or whatsoever, let me know your thoughts, because look, okay, I'll be honest, if you watch all the way to the end of the video, this is where I get real with y'all. I've been real all the time, but like, I'll get real with y'all. I actually caved and bought Wigmake palettes. Not just the blue core blurring one, okay? Blue core blurring, lively blurring. So I got the lively blurring on as well because I was really curious and I wanted to see what is the formula difference between the old and the new lively blurring. So the old one, so this is the old one and this is the new one. What do you guys think? Did I really need to buy this palette? No, not really, but I was very curious on how the differences are between these two palettes. So I want to do another review, dedicated review, comparing the two. But I must say, I really do like the Bond Blurring Dark palette. I think that palette is quite pretty, very vampy, quite deep, and I love the tonal range. That tonal range is something different from all the different Wigmake palettes that I've seen. There are some repeats, I feel, a little bit too close to one another. For example, like the greyish taupes and the lighter mauvey pinks. But I think this is still a little bit more acceptable compared to like the first few initial colors Wigmake has released for the soft blurring palettes. A little bit tempted, but I do not need it. This is the part where I tell myself off camera, do I really need this makeup item or do I not really need this makeup item? I don't know. But one thing I know is that I am super grateful for you guys. And thank you so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe down below. I would love to see you guys around. And also let me know, did I mention any new makeup products that you have your eye on, or what are your thoughts? I would love to hear from you guys. If you enjoyed today's video and you want to watch more of me and my content, you can check out this video over here.